Hey everybody, what's happening? Neil back once again with another streaming review for you. And this time I'm going to be taking a look at Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Kingdom. Yes, the final part of this trilogy, the last 6 episodes on Netflix. And so the Autobots, they get to meet the Maximals. And the Decepticons, they wind up meeting the Predacons. It's a story about rewriting time with these golden discs. So the good guys, they wind up teaming up, of course, and the two teams battle the two teams of bad guys, and they fight in this epic battle. Now, fans of the Beast Wars cartoon in the 90s, I mean, they're going to be taken aback a little bit here. They're going to take a double take and go, wait, what? That's what he sounds like? Because some of the voices of the Beast Wars characters are so different, so radically different than they were originally, which is not really a bad thing necessarily, because it's not like they hired the original actors anyway. So they're going to go with these different kind of voices. But I'd say, Black Arachnia and Rhinox especially, and Rat Trap, they stand out. They're very good. No one's going to be as good as the original cast, but still, pretty darn good. I mean, I do prefer Gary Chalk as Optimus Primal and David Kaye as Megatron on Beast Wars as well. As giant T-Rex Transformer. Kind of like Grimlock, interesting, eh? But anyway, no, the T-Rex Megatron's voice isn't great, though, here. I just thought it was kind of young and kind of, I don't know, just a little too brown nosy, I guess, is what I'd say, because he's really, really, worshiping the original Megatron on the show. The Dinobot also seems a bit off as well. I'm just so used to that Scott McNeil voice, that rasp, that kind of voice, and I maybe it's just me and I'm biased, but Dinobot's voice just seemed like it was miscast a bit. It's just me. But hey, good performances though. I mean, even though some of the performances are kind of subdued, they're kind of low energy a little bit at times, but they still do a good job of really convincing us of these characters could sound the way they do. So, back to the story. Prime, he searches for the Allspark, which is creating illusions, apparently, and it's like the Transformers are tripping balls, really. It's it's pretty messed up. I did enjoy the story overall, although it was a bit convoluted at times. You might want to have to rewatch a couple episodes and go, wait, what happened? Like, you can't be looking at your phone in this show. Not that you should be looking at your phone during any show anyway. Unless you pause the show. Something important comes up, but I digress. I did like Starscream teaming up with Black Arachnia. I thought that was cool. Who's going to betray who first, and you can't trust either one of them, of course. It's also really fun to see Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal side by side. I thought that was really cool and a very kind of proud, like, hero moment for the show. It's really cool to see them side by side. But like I said, I'm not going to spoil anything here. I'm certainly not going to spoil the end. But during the last episode, there is a major decision that has to be made that will alter the destinies of a lot of these characters. But mixing up the G1 characters and the Beast Wars characters, I mean, that's really the whole fun of it, and of this part of the trilogy. So, I gotta say the animation is terrific, and they certainly knew what designs the fans wanted to see, which were the originals. No changes really that way at all. Every character looks exactly like they did originally, just really well designed and rendered and everything. So like I said, some of the voices are really great and some of them aren't. Some of them are kind of meh, but the story also does get a little bit convoluted. So, again, just stay off your phone. You got to pay attention. Now, I gave part 1, Siege, a 9 out of 10. I thought the first part was the best. And then Earthrise, I gave that an 8 out of 10 as well, during those old pop-cultured reviews. And for Kingdom, for part 3, I'm going to give this one a 7.5 out of 10. Because it's good, but it's kind of like, what? Sometimes. So, watch out for that. But that's all, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this quick Transformers War for Cybertron Trilogy Kingdom review. If you got Netflix and you love Transformers, hey, it's a no-brainer. You got to watch all 3 of of this wonderful trilogy. So that's all for me, guys. Until next time, peace.